Okay, so we are going to start drawing our George O'Keeffe style flower, and the first thing we have to do is to figure out what we want to draw. And we are going to use these little L tools for cropping in to find what we like. So maybe I like a composition like this, maybe I don't, so you're going to move it around until you find a composition you like. But do not try to make a square composition fit onto a rectangular page. You have to make it rectangular, just like the paper. So once I get that, I will tape on using some tape, and then I can start drawing the big shapes. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. So for instance, I'm going to start by drawing the big negative space I see at the bottom, and I'm just sketching in the big main portions. I already lost where I am because that's how I am. When I talk and draw at the same time, it doesn't work. This is about halfway. So I want to make sure that's about halfway. There's that little thing, there's that little thing. Do not do big details, just get big areas. All right?
Lightly.
Very lightly, yes. Is this light enough for you to see? Dark enough for you to see? Probably not. All right, so see this little triangle up here? That's a negative space, and I just have to draw that. And now I'm going to darken it in so you can see it. But you will draw lightly because otherwise the pencil will show through under the oil pastel. So I'm darkening a few things in. Also, see this little dark area here? I kind of want to sketch that little dark area in too. I don't know why, but I'm going to. Oh, I'm making a change. I don't like what I did. That's okay. Change is good. All right, so that's actually what I'm going to start with. Just something like that. Oh, maybe I'll make these little things too. I don't know why. Okay. That's how I'm going to start. That's about all I need. Now, I am going to start with picking out colors. And I'll start with the lightest of the colors. You need to start light because these oil pastels have, imagine that, oil in them. And if you start too dark, like right here, like this, then you can't take another color. It's very difficult to take another color and blend on top and see it. So what I like to do is start lighter, and then it's easier to blend colors as I go. Oh, see that beautiful color that I got by blending two colors? And I do that by starting lighter and just continuing over the top. So continue to look and see what colors you have here. And this whole thing is a really light pink. So I probably will take my pink and kind of start with an area here, and I notice that white spot right there, that light spot that I'm going to kind of leave an area for. And there's another big white spot that I'll kind of leave an area for. And then I'll just kind of color this in. And I'm going to do this one leaf for you, just so you can kind of see how I would mix the colors for these leaves. These aren't leaves, these are petals. No, these aren't petals. I don't know what they are. They're a flower. They're nothing. This is an abstract design. It's not really a flower. It is a design. Now, that needs to be darker, I think, so I need to find something to make it dark. Let's see. I'm going to actually take a blue and see what happens if I put a little blue on there to make it darker. Not too bad. Kind of makes it purpley. Cool. Then I'll go back with a little red to make the whole thing look more red. Oh, I like mixing colors. It's so much fun. All right, so continue along your merry way. Blending color. Alright, once you get enough pastel, oil pastel on, you can use your finger to help smudge the colors together. And you have to have enough pastel in order to smudge it. If you don't have enough, you're just wearing your finger out on the paper. So you want to take it and kind of blend colors together and put a little white here, put a little pink in the white and white in the pink, and oh, kind of make it look beautiful. Now you are going to have to do the background. So, let me show you a little secret about edges. Here's my green leaves that I kind of started on. And to make this leaf look like it's underneath that and these edges going, what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is different. The edges are really precise so that this looks lighter and this will look, I just like making the edges nice. And I don't want to have any snow showing. You know what I mean by snow? I mean this kind of stuff right here where you didn't color it dark enough. So if it's got that, you do have to put more pastel on, blend more color on, and then you can smudge again with your finger if you need to. And look at this messy edge right here. I hate messy edges. It looks like I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm going to make sure the edge is nice and beautiful there. And maybe I'm going to make this green look like it's underneath by making it have a little shadow underneath there. And there we have it. What a mess right there. Well, that's okay because it's going to be in my background anyway. So I can do this, start kind of light just to make sure I've got the colors I need. Put that edge nicely, get some white to really make this edge pop out a little bit from that green. And this leaf right here, smushed together, is almost done. And what do I need to do to this background? Add more oil pastel. This is what happens when you try to smudge without enough pastel on. It just makes it look goofy. So, a little bit more. Make some blue in there too because I like to mix colors. And then I've got enough on and I can smudge. What a difference to have enough oil pastel on. And this is the beginning of my flower.